Okay. Hi, honey.
Hello.
How was your day? We both had a really long day, but it's Friday! And so we are going to have dinner with some friends of ours. We don't know them very well. We just know them from church, but they do foster care and they're looking to adopt. And so we're just going to go and have dinner with them, just kind of share, pick their brains, and just see what kind of information we can get from them on this whole process. So I haven't mentioned to them about the vlogging. We might need to say something before we pull the camera out. So we'll ask them. If not, we'll just kind of talk about it afterwards, because they're in the position of fostering someone, so they've got some confidentiality issues and whatnot. So we'll just see what happens.
And they're not working through WACAP. They're working through Youth for Christ.
Yeah, they're doing Youth for Christ.
I've had a friend that's worked through Youth for Christ before, so we'd like to see what their perspective is and their experience, they're doing foster as well as foster to adopt, so we'd like to see how that's working out for them.
Yeah, that's what I heard. I don't put my sunglasses on. That Youth for Christ does mainly foster care. So while you could do that, they don't necessarily focus. This is just what I've heard, and we maybe find a little bit more out tonight. But they don't really do a whole lot of work for the adoption side. If you foster and then you decide to, it turns out that they're adoptable, then they'll help with that. But their main goal is fostering and then reunification, reuniting families. So sorry, I just wanted to turn that down. So yeah, here we go. We're bringing dinner over because that was I felt like she has the kids, and she and he have the kids, and he works, and we're coming into their territory. So I thought we would at least bring something so that she didn't have to work extra to host us. And so it would have been a lot of work, I think, for her to come to our place, and our place isn't quite set yet. We're still doing some minor construction and remodeling, and we just haven't gotten our house back together yet. So that kind of worked out for us to be able to cook something and bring over to them. And so it's right there in the back seat in the cooler. So here we go. Hi, honey.
Hello.
So we just left. It's actually Sunday now. We didn't vlog after dinner with our friends because it was late and it was dark anyways, and we didn't pull the camera out when we were talking to them. And so we had a nice dinner with them. One thing was we brought dinner over, and she really seemed to really appreciate that, not having to cook, and they had the babies, and so but we had a nice time chatting with them. And we didn't just talk about adoption and foster care. We talked about we just kind of got to know them, and so that was kind of neat to talk with them about. And so, without giving, there's obviously they have their privacy and things. What are some things that we got from our conversation with them?
Well,
they went through it. The agency they're going through is one that we're probably not going to go through, because that agency is pretty much strictly foster care. Now they'll work with you and they'll do the licensing and everything for adoption, but they do a lot more foster care. So you're likely to get a placement that would be temporary. They really work with either reunification or getting the family.
Yeah, that's their main focus, is to put families back together, but to have a place for children to go when they can't be at the home.
Yeah.
So, they really liked the group. They liked the people. They liked the support, and it's what is it?
Youth for Christ?
Youth for Christ.
Yeah.
So they said that they've gotten lots of support on the foster care side of it, so that they can do the care that needed to be done for the different groups that they would be caring for. So we're talking multiple kids, single kids, different age groups.
Yeah.
And there was support groups. He talked about the support groups that were available for all the different subjects that
But they
come up.
haven't necessarily done support groups.
Correct.
They just haven't had the time, I think is what she was saying. So,
But it was available.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
the biggest thing, is that
yeah.
all the services that were available is why they really want to be with
Yeah.
that group, because they know that there are people that have been through different types of struggles.
Yeah.
And then if they do happen to have one of those struggles, there's people to go to.
Yeah. So, and you know, and WACAP probably offers the same thing. And so, but WACAP would focus. From what I'm getting, if they know that our goal is adoption, we wouldn't necessarily be going, being put on a list to be foster parents. Because another thing they said is as soon as they had all their approval done, all their paperwork done, everything, they had a placement within 2 days?
2 days.
And it was like, wow. I mean, we would be a bit longer, because like I said, we don't plan on being a temporary placement for a child or children. We want to be a permanent. So
with both of us working and me traveling, that really wouldn't work out so well for
Yeah.
us.
yeah.
So yeah, we're looking at the long term.
For foster care. Now, I am planning on taking some time off through the Family Medical Leave Act. Does apply to adoption. Actually, foster care too. But I want to be limited on the amount of time that police reported ahead.
1 mile.
There he is. And so I do plan on taking some time off, but I don't want to take time off every time we would have a new placement. So we just want to do the one. So it'll probably be a while, even after we're approved and everything's done. It might be a while before there's a placement, because then there'll be just time to wait. And then once we're matched up with a child, I'm sure there's a whole process. This is what we need to find out from WACAP. So on the 15th, there's an information night that I need to register us for that too, by the way.
Okay.
So yeah. So and look at where we live. Let's see if it focuses. I don't know if it'll even pick it up. Mount Rainier. Now the mountains. Now the trees are in the way.
We'll have,
Right.
We're gonna have a view here in a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're driving down I-5. So I don't know if you can see the mountain through the trees there. Probably not. There it is. Look at that mountain. You can barely see it. Believe me, this camera's not doing it justice.
Reported ahead.
But we get to look at that when we drive here. So, anyways.
Here comes
Here comes
shoot.
another. No, not really. Anyways, it's where we live. We get to look at this beautiful. So, anyway, so we're just coming back from the home show, the Seattle Home Show. It's kind of a small show. It wasn't very crowded. It was a whole.
Which was great.
It was. Yeah, it was a lot. There was a lot there, but it wasn't really crowded, which was great.
We got to talk to a lot of different. We got some ideas to finish off the kitchen and to do the patio and
Yeah.
outside area. And
Yeah.
so we got to talk to a lot of different contractors and suppliers and come up with some really interesting ideas. We're probably going to get about a half a dozen visits from different contractors.
Free quotes, free estimates, where they come out and then we had one last Saturday.
Boy.
Guy was there for like 3 hours or something like that to give us an estimate for countertops, and we wound up saying, sorry, too expensive. But that was it. That was their whole deal. Oh, someone got pulled over.
A red car.
A red car got pulled over. Yeah. So, and we bought a couch.
Boy.
We weren't expecting to, but we found one that we really liked. We'll vlog it when it's going to be delivered, and
Hey,
it's
guys,
completely modular.
You can haul it yourself. You do not have to ask
Here.
for friends because it comes apart.
It comes. Let me find the brochure sectional. So the company's called Lovesac, and they usually do like
Big beanbags.
big bean bags. Well, then they say, this is not a couch, and they open it up, and it's completely modular. Like, you buy the pieces what you want. Configurations. You get there's like a base with a pillow, and then there's a back or an edging, and then you can like here's the page that has like all the possible combinations, and you just buy it by how many ever pieces, whatever you want, that's what you buy. You only get, and we got this one. I can't really see it very well. Or was it that one? We got that one. 4 bases and 5 sides. That's the one we got. Yeah, 4 plus 5. So we can do a chaise, or you can do like an ottoman, so make it smaller and have an ottoman. We've got a couple things where you can put like a little, turn your ottoman into a coffee table, which is like a piece of, so get rid of our end tables, and so it's
a bent piece of plywood for $150.
It's a little bit nicer than that, but anyways. And then, and they're going to deliver it FedEx, because it comes completely, and it comes apart. The sides come off, there's a little piece you pull out. It's completely, one person could move it, just like in sections. You just take it apart. So that was kind of an unexpected purchase that we made today.
And all the covers come off and go in the washer.
Yeah, machine washable and dryer, and which would be nice for kids as well as dogs. And so because we just can't keep our dogs off the couch, so that was kind of one of my goals, is that we could get a couch that we all could sit on, and with the dog comfortably. There'd be room for the dogs as well as for us, and then we wouldn't be crowded out, or the dogs wouldn't have to sit on us to sit with us on the couch. And so, and same thing with the kid, because
I have a funny feeling the dogs will still sit on us.
They might, but we could. I mean, no, because when it's just me sitting on the love seat, Elsa has no problem just sitting next to me. She'll put her head on my shoulder. She'll want to get close, but she doesn't mind. She doesn't try to sit on my lap when there's room for her on the couch. So it's not that bad. But so that was fun. And then we got some ideas for some outdoor areas. We want to cover up the patio. We want to put in a new patio and put some kind of a cover. We're still trying to decide if we want to do like automatic louvers, or we want to whatever, or do like a stationary cover that doesn't move but has a, I don't know. So we got all kinds of more ideas, but we're not looking at doing that till next summer, so we'll just see. So what else? Anything else about the adoption, or anything else you wanted? No,
that was pretty much it as far as the adoption was concerned. You know, they expressed why they went with the group that they went with, how happy they were with it, how much support that was available. Now they're looking to eventually adopt, but they're also looking at it as a ministry for to help others,
to the families,
and reunify families. They did mention that they wanted to that the need is so great that you know, there are times where they just need to take a break, and take a couple of weeks off and just be a family, and then go back into it. So I really don't think that will work for us with working. We're both of us working full time, and my traveling. So we're definitely going to look not to go with that group, even though it sounds really good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, like I said, they focus more on foster care, which could lead to adoption. But I say if we go with an agency whose focus is more adoption, I think it's just maybe more of a natural fit. So we'll see when we go to that information night. We'll find out more, kind of what the process is, and go from there. So there we go. That was our weekend, and we'll try to have another video next weekend. Okay, bye.